Shelley here from Every Little Thing Yoga, and I have a new chair yoga routine for you. So let's get over to the chair, and I'll go through the props and safety, everything again real quickly, and then we can jump right into it. All right, so for chair yoga, the chair that you want needs to be a supportive one. It's a metal folding chair, but all the legs are even. So there's no wobbling, because if there's wobbling and you don't feel safe, it's not a good chair for chair yoga. You want one that can support you and make you feel stronger and more supported, not like you're trying to work with the chair and stay balanced. Also, we can use different props. You don't need anything other than the chair and yourself, but if you wanted to, some things that can provide extra support is a yoga block. And we do have at least one pose today where we're going to try using yoga blocks. If you don't have a yoga block, you can always use a thick book. Just take off the dust jacket so it's not too slippery, and that could be very supportive. We use straps sometimes. They're kind of an extension of your arms that can help give you support during certain stretches. If you don't have a strap, you could use a tie, you could use a rolled up dish towel, you could use a bathrobe belt. So get a little creative. You probably have something around your house that would work. And then I also have a blanket for the end, and then pillows. And that's something that, again, totally optional, but if you want it to be a little more restorative and supportive at the end, go ahead and grab those items. You can pause and grab them and then start me right back up. I'm going to grab my blanket, so we've got it over here. All right, so today we're going to start with our warm-ups. Now with chair yoga and any type of yoga, if anything hurts or twinges or doesn't feel right, stop. Just stop, come out of the pose and take a break. Put your feet flat on the ground and just sit up. You can breathe through it. If it's really was too strenuous, you can always lean back in your chair and take a break. And you can always pause the video and come back to it later. Maybe make it into 3 shorter segments instead of a longer half-hour segment. But I don't want anyone feeling anything that hurts. You might feel stretches. Well, you certainly will feel stretches. And you can meet your appropriate edge. So if you're feeling that you're stretching maybe further than you have before, don't overstretch. But that's how we do start to lengthen and strengthen our muscles. But anything that twinges or hurts, take a break. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do deep belly breaths. Now, if you did any of my yogas before, you've already are getting familiar with this, but we'll take one hand and put it on our belly and one hand and put it on our heart. And we're going to make sure our head is over our heart and our heart is over our pelvis. And that's really more of a sensation. Everyone's body is shaped a little differently, moves a little differently. So don't feel like if you don't look like a straight line, it's not quite right, but you want to feel, okay, does my head feel like it's over my heart and my heart feel like it's over my hips or pelvis? And that's what we're really going for. So hand on belly and a hand on chest. And we're going to breathe in and breathe out. And if you're breathing deeply and well into your belly, you're actually going to see that hand. I'll try and go. You can see the hand move out and feel the hand move out. And then you know you're getting those deep belly breaths. So breathe in again. And breathe out. If you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And today we're going to introduce a mantra. Just a little bit of words that you can say that's something you might want to be or something that you might want to already consider have happened. So today we're going to use the words, I am strong and I am capable. And for everyone that's doing this, you are strong and you are capable. And this is a great kind of remembrance to go through your head as you're doing all the different poses. It's probably things you maybe don't always do with your body on a daily basis. So reminding yourself, I am strong, I am capable is just great. So we're going to breathe in. And on the exhale, go ahead and say, I am strong. And let all the air out. Then breathe in. And on the exhale, I am capable. Now, if these words don't resonate with you, if you'd rather say something like, I am safe, or I am healthy, or I am loved, or I am beautiful, you can use any words that you want or add to them, maybe something you need a reminder of today. But if these work for you, We'll come back to them again later in the practice too. So let's try that once more. Breathe in. And on the exhale, I am strong. Then breathing again. And on the exhale, I am capable. All right, what a great way to start our practice. So we are going to start by warming up our necks. And what we're going to do is do a couple gentle circles. Now, if you want, you can start and lead with your nose. That's a way to kind of protect your neck and make sure it stays safe. And just draw small circles in either direction with your nose. And then make them a little bigger. And then maybe one really big one. All right, and then go ahead and reverse that. Start really big in the other direction. Then a little smaller. And then one or two really small circles. Great work. Now we're going to tilt our head. We'll tilt first to our left side, so gently breathe in. And on the exhale, bring your ear to your shoulder, any amount that's comfortable. You're going to feel the stretch on the opposite side of your neck. Take one more breath in and out. Good work. Then breathe in, come to center. And on the exhale, lean your right ear over your right shoulder. Take a breath here, breathe in. And exhale. And then breathe in, come back to center. Now we're going to try a few head nods. We're going to nod our head yes. So we're going to breathe in and lean your head back any amount that's comfortable. And then on the exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And you'll feel that stretch in the back of your neck, probably in the upper part of your shoulders and back. Breathe in. Head goes back. Breathe out. Chin goes to chest. And once more, breathe in. Head goes back. And breathe out. Chin comes to chest. Then breathe in and come to neutral. Good work. And then we're going to gently turn and look over our left shoulder. Not a full twist. We'll keep our hands firmly planted on our thighs. But we're just going to turn just our neck, as long as this is comfortable, any amount, and look over your left shoulder. Breathe in to come back to center, and then breathe in once more. Exhale, and look over your right shoulder. Good job. Okay, so that has warmed up our neck. Now we're going to warm up our back a little, and I'm actually going to have us, this is great for your internal organs as well. So we've done cat-cow in the past, and if that's most comfortable for you, that's great. So I'll remind you of that. When we breathe in, we do cow, and you lean forward, have a soft belly. You can point your chin and your eyes up towards the sky a little, and then when you exhale, round that back, look like a Halloween cat, and you'll feel it in your shoulders, and then come back to the center. So that's our traditional seated cat-cow, and if that's what you want to do today, that's what you're most comfortable with, go for it. If you want to try something new, we're going to try a little bit of a variation on cat-cow while we twist and rotate our bodies. We're going to do seated circles is what we're really doing. So as we breathe in, I want you to come forward. You're still going to have that soft belly. You can even keep your gaze to the sky if you want, but you're kind of doing a moving cow. And then as you exhale, round the shoulders and rotate backwards towards the back. So breathe in, circle towards the front, and then exhale, circle towards the back. Let's try one more in this direction. Breathe in. Good work. And then exhale, round and circle towards the back. And now we'll change directions. So you can come back to center. That might be the easiest. So now we're going to breathe in and go in the opposite direction. And then exhale, round and come around the back. Breathe in. And you can also go any amount. So you can go way down low and really slow. And round to the back. Or you can do a much smaller circle. So you might just go this far and just kind of pivot around a smaller axis. And then roll back. Whatever feels good in your body today, find that and go with that. Great. And like I said, that's good. That warms up all the internal organs, kind of gets them working. So if you're ever having indigestion or just kind of a upset stomach, that could be a way that you can get things moving in your body the same way walking after a meal works. You can do these seated circles as well. And now we're going to do a twist to balance that out. So we're going to put our right hand over on our left thigh or knee. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, twist. And we're going to put our arm on the back of our chair, or you can just kind of keep it at your hip, whatever is comfortable. Twist any amount, and then look over your left shoulder if that's comfortable. We'll take a breath in, kind of lengthen, and then twist a little deeper on the exhale. Then breathe in and come to center. And we're going to do that to our right side now. So left hand comes anywhere on your right leg. And then breathe in, sit up nice and tall. Twist on the exhale. Go ahead and put that arm on the back of your chair. You could keep it on your hip. Take another breath in and lengthen your back a little more. And on the exhale, go ahead and twist a little deeper if that's comfortable. And probably just in that simple twist, you can come back to center. You probably saw how the different halves of your side, or the different sides of your body, feel very different. Today, I was much more able to twist to the left than I was to the right. And that's not how it's going to be every day for me, but depending, maybe you were carrying a kid on one hip, so that side feels different. Maybe you were out in the garden, or maybe you were doing some work on your computer and you were hunched a little. All those little bits of muscle usage can really affect how the different halves of our bodies work. All right, so then we'll breathe and center again. Remember, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And now we're going to do some different arm exercises to warm up our arms a little. So we're going to inhale, bring our arms out, flip them over, and then on the exhale, we're going to bring together our fingers, each of our fingers to our thumb. So I'll show it to you once. Great. So now let's try that together. So breathe in, flip your hands, exhale, and then we're going to say, peace begins with me. And then we're going to breathe in and fist our hands. And then on the exhale, bend your elbows 90 degrees and bring them back towards the sides of your ribs. And you'll actually feel your shoulder blades kind of coming down together and down your back. And then let all the air out. Good job. Let's try that one more time. So we're going to inhale, flip your hands. On the exhale, say, peace begins with me. Inhale to a fist. And exhale. Bring your elbows towards your sides, shoulders down and back. I really like how that one feels. All right, so now we're going to make sure our shoulders are really worked out. So I want you to take your hands and bring them to your shoulders so you kind of have wings. And you can do this any amount. So I'm going to show you what we're doing first. We're going to bring our elbows towards each other, bring them up, and then rotate them fully down and back. And you'll feel that same shoulder blade kind of movement down and back like we did with the other exercise. It might just be a little more pronounced with this wing rotation exercise. And I do want to point out that I do yoga enough that I can almost bring my elbows together up and around with relative ease. You might only be able to bring your arms here and do tiny little circles like that. And that's great. That means you're listening to your body, and you know that if you did something, a bigger motion, it wouldn't feel right in your body. So I want you to really listen to whatever feels right today. So we're going to breathe in, elbows together any amount. Breathe out, elbows up, down, and back. Let's do that once more. Breathe in, elbows together. Breathe out, elbows up, down, and back. And now we'll reverse the direction. So we're going to breathe in, bring our elbows up, and then breathe out. Bring them together, down and front. Let's try that once more. Breathe in, elbows up your back. Breathe out, elbows together, down and front. Good job. Now the next one we're going to do, When I do it with the kids, I call it monkey stretches. I think I'll still call it monkey stretches because it's a really great visualization. But what we do is we bring our arms up to cactus arms and spread your fingers wide, like you're giving a high five or have starfish hands. And then we're going to breathe in and we climb our hands up, 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 as far as you can reach them. And then I'm going to scooch back so you can see, curl your fingers like it's hanging over a vine or make fists, whichever is easier. All right, and then we're going to breathe in. And we're going to pretend we're swinging over to one side. Breathe out. Good work. Breathe in. And breathe out. Swing over to the other side. Good job. Then we're going to breathe our arms back up. Reach them as high as they will go. And then breathe out on a sigh. You can even feel how your shoulders just ease down and that lets tension out of your body. Then we're going to breathe in once more. And we're going to forward fold on this exhale. So we bring our bodies, we hinge at our hips, and you can bring your hands down to your hips if that gives you more stability, or keep them up. And then we bend, 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 hinge forward at those hips. And if this is as far as you get today, just put your hands on your thighs for support. Or if you're able, you can bend all the way down to where your head comes between your knees. Now, if you have any blood pressure challenges, I really recommend that you do this activity nice and slowly. We don't want anyone to get any head rushes. So we'll breathe here, take a breath, and then on the exhale, we will slowly roll back up. Good job. All right, now we are going to wake up our legs a little. So we'll take our right leg, and we're going to breathe in and lift it any amount we're able, and then we're going to breathe out and just point and flex the toe a few times. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. All right, then we're going to breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to rotate our ankles one direction and then the other direction as we slowly bring our foot down. Okay, let's try that on the left leg now. So we're going to breathe in, raise that leg any amount, and then on the exhale, and just keep breathing naturally, point and flex. Go at your own pace, whatever feels comfortable. Point and flex, point and flex, and then we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to rotate the ankle down one direction and then the other direction until it's planted firmly on the ground again. Great job. And now we're going to use our straps and we're going to do some simple leg stretches to the side. So whatever you have for a strap today, put a loop at the end. If it's a bathrobe, belt, or a kitchen towel, just put a little loop at the end. Slip your foot through. And make sure that the strap is coming across in the middle part of your foot or even along the ball of your foot. You just don't want it only on your toes or way down by your heel. So wherever is comfortable. And I went with my right foot first. We're going to breathe in and raise that foot. And then the exhale, we're going to bring it to the side. Take a breath here, in and out. And then we're going to inhale. And exhale, we're going to bring it over, and you can either bring it back to the middle or a gentle stretch, a little bit across your midline of your body. You can even switch hands as I did. And then exhale, bring it back down. Good work. So go ahead and slip your foot into the other foot into the strap. And we're going to breathe in. And then on the exhale, bring the foot out to the side. And remember, any amount, your foot might only come to here, and you will feel that stretch in your inner thigh, in the groin. You might feel it in your calves or your knee, depending where you're tight. And any amount is good, as long as you feel a stretch, but you're still comfortable. And then breathe in. On the exhale, bring it back, either to center or across slightly. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, put that foot back down on the ground. Nice job. So now we're going to do a new pose. A lot of these have actually been new, but this one is boat pose. And you may have seen this in yoga where people are lifting their legs and putting their arms out. In a chair yoga, it's a little bit different, and we use the chair for a lot of support. I'm going to turn my chair sideways, so hopefully you can see this a little better. And I'm going to try to give you all the modifications to make this as easy for you as you can, but also to still give you a really good workout. So for boat pose, I'm taking my 2 blocks over here. Now, boat pose, you want to come more towards the edge of your chair. Bring your bum towards the edge of your chair, because we want to have a head over heart, heart over pelvis, like a straight back. And we're going to keep it straight as we lean back. And we can keep our feet right here, just come up onto your toes, and you probably already feel your core working. And for a lot of people, this might be as far as you want to go today, and that's super. Now, if you want to take it a little further, you could try bringing up one leg, see how that feels. Bring up the other leg, see how that feels. You can also use your blocks here. I just put my 2 together so you can see, but I could bring my toes to my blocks. That lets me lean back a little bit further, engage my core muscles a little bit more, but still keeps me firmly supported and grounded. Now, if you want to take it all the way, we will lift up one leg, lift up the other leg, and you can bring them parallel. And now you might even start to feel some shake. You are in full boat pose. If you need some extra support, go ahead and grab onto the undersides of your chair or the sides of your seat. If you want to do a little bit extra, you can put your arms out to the sides, or you could even put your arms up in the sky, and you can even extend your legs more. So it's really up to you how you want to tackle this pose. Okay, let's all take a little break if we need it. Get some of those wiggles out, and we're going to try it once more, and while we breathe, whatever way you're holding it, we're going to again say that I am strong, I am capable. And you can either say it in your head, because you might be working really hard to breathe and hold all your muscles together. That's fine just to think it. You might also say it out loud, whatever works for you today. So, get back into our position. Remember, we're sitting towards the edge of our seat. Bring your feet up to your toes, and you can keep them on the ground and stay planted this way, engaging these core muscles. You feel it in the same muscles you've been feeling as you breathe, those abdominal muscles you'll feel in this pose. You can go a little further back and bring your feet to your blocks. And also, just to point out, you can always put your blocks higher, depending how tall your chair is or how long your legs are. You could put them higher. You could put them on the lowest setting. So play with that and see what really works for your body. And then we're going to pull ourselves back for anyone who's ready for that. And you can also, if you want to make this really active, you can do toe taps as well, because that really works your core muscles. That also works your leg muscles at the same time. And as we breathe in and out, we want to say, I am strong. I am capable. Let's try that once more. I am strong. I am capable. And then as we exhale, let everything come back down. Now that was a lot of work, and I'm so proud of all of you, whatever level you are at. And if you need to take breaks throughout too, if you have water, I recommend that. It's good to have water nearby too. But the fact that you know you're strong, you know you're capable, and you gave it a try at whatever level you did it, however many breaks you need to do, it's just a really awesome pose to challenge yourself and to try and to tackle and to see how you can do. So, now that we've warmed up our whole body, we have done something new with our core workout today, we're going to cool down a little. So we're going to bring our arms out to our sides, and we're going to breathe them in. We're going to grab one wrist and then lean to the opposite side. And just breathe in and breathe out. Come back to center. Switch hands, grasp the other wrist. Breathe in, and on the exhale, lean to the other side. Breathe in. And on the exhale, come back to center. Nice job. So then we are going to do, this is a new one. I don't know what I'd even call it, but it's a really great way to get a little bit extra stretch, and it's kind of similar to the stretches we did in the beginning. We're going to breathe our hands out in front of us, fingers to the sky and palms to the air. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring them to our chin, and we're going to keep our arms parallel to the floor, bend our elbows, and then bring our elbows in and down our sides and arms down to our lap. All right, so you can kind of see how that's very similar to the wings that we were doing before, some of the monkey stretches and different stretches we did. The piece begins with me, but this is a cool down version of it. So let's try that again. Breathe in, arms out, palms facing out, and fingers to the sky. And then exhale, face your hands in towards you, bring them towards your chin, and then bring your elbows down your sides and arms down. Let's try that once more. Breathe in, hands out, fingers to the sky. Breathe out, palms towards your chin, elbows down your sides. You feel the shoulder blades going down and back, and then rest your hands on your legs. Good work. Now, the last one we're going to do is we're going to do seated pigeon pose. You may have seen pigeon pose performed before, and it can be a very intense pose, but it can also just be a very restorative and stretching and relaxing pose as well. And that's how we're going to do it today. So we're going to take our right leg, and you can use your hand to bring it up if you need some support, or you can just bring it up, and we're going to cross it so our ankle is crossed over our left knee and a little bit back on our thigh. Now, for some people, this stretch right here is enough. You're going to feel it in your thigh muscles, and if you sit up nice and tall, you'll feel it as you support yourself with your abs and your back, with your head over heart, heart over pelvis. For others, you might want a little bit deeper of a stretch. So we're going to breathe in, and either stay here, or as you exhale, hinge at the hips like a forward fold, and fold over any amount. And you're going to start to feel that in your hamstrings, maybe in your glutes, on your bum. So don't go to where it hurts, but just to where you feel a really good stretch. And then we're going to breathe here for a few breaths. Breathe in and out. Once more, breathe in and out. Okay, breathe in. And on the exhale, come back to center. Put that leg back down on the ground, feet flat on the floor. And then we're going to pick our left leg up, cross it over our right leg. And like we've been talking about, feeling the different sides of our body, my left side is definitely much tighter today, and my legs and hips as well. So this might be enough for you on this side, just sitting in this position for a few breaths. Otherwise, breathe in. And on the exhale, lean forward any amount that's comfortable till you feel that appropriate edge is met in the stretch. And then breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in once more, and on the exhale, slowly roll up. Awesome work today. We have done such a different and challenging class in a lot of regards, and I hope you got a lot of great stretches out of it. We're going to go into our final posture, which can be child's pose or Shavasana. If you want to do child's pose, a reminder that we're going to be bending over our lap. So if you want that sort of a posture, you could take a pillow. You could take two pillows, whatever's comfortable for you today. Fold your arms over and just bend at the hips and really let yourself release and relax into the pillows. If you don't have pillows available, you could also take a block or a couple blankets or your book, wrap your book up in your blanket, and rest over your blanket and block or book combo that way. Or we can try Shavasana. So I'm going to show you Shavasana. You pick whichever pose you want. If you're already in child's pose, wonderful. Keep breathing there. For Shavasana, we're going to turn our chairs. As a reminder, you can always do this on a couch as well. So if getting down to the ground and the chair isn't comfortable for you, go ahead and pause the video or stop the video and just go relax on your couch in a laying position with a few deep breaths. If you're able to get to the ground, we're going to slowly put ourselves all the way to the ground. And I put a blanket to make my chair a little more comfortable. And I'm going to roll all the way down. You could put a pillow under your head or your shoulders if you need that for comfort as well. You can put your hands on your belly, one hand on heart, one hand on belly, or just at your sides. And let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take another deep breath in, another deep breath out. And then let your breathing return to its normal state for maybe 4 or 5 breaths in and out. And let's take one more big deep breath together. One big exhale all the way out. Go ahead and sigh it out. And then if you're in child's pose, slowly roll up to sitting. If you're in Shavasana, bring your legs down to the ground. Pillow your hands under your head and roll to one side. Take a breath there. And then slowly push up to sitting. Nice work, everyone. If you've stuck with the video this long, I am so proud of you because the restoration part, the restorative poses at the end, are really important. After we do all that work with our body, get the heat building and the energy flowing, it's great to just take a few moments for yourself, relax, let the body cool back down and re-regulate itself. I hope you had fun today. I had a lot of fun teaching you. I hope you enjoyed the class. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.